Hello everyone. So in this episode of the menu system series, we are going to address a couple of issues. First thing is here. Now this is the edit viewport. This is in the viewport, and here you can see the two displays. And in this mode, you can't properly test and apply the full screen mode. So even if I set it to full screen mode and apply, it doesn't work because this is a editor preview. Here I was using this new editor window Pi. Now to properly test this, we need to use the standalone mode. Let me do that. Now in the standalone mode, here you see we don't get these options displays. It's no longer available to us. So we are going to fix that, and we are going to properly test how to apply to make it correctly work with the full screen mode and all these resolutions. Okay, so let's do that. Let me close this preview. So those are the things we are going to address today. Now before we get started, let me quickly remind you that here is the full playlist of this project. You can see everything that we have worked on so far up to this point. Here you can follow these episodes and implement everything by yourself, and also the future episodes will be added into this playlist. And from my Patreon page, you can download the full project of this project and all other thousands of projects I have done over the years. Okay, now let's get back to our project and let's start fixing the issue. Alright, so here is the issue. My displays, first thing we are going to address is this display is not showing up. So if I go to my display options and initialize displays, here I'm using this get all display info implemented in extended user settings subsystem. So but for some reason, when we implement this function in a subsystem, it's not working in the packaged project or in the standalone mode. This returns a null array. I don't know why, but that's just how it is. So but I tried implementing the same function in a blueprint function library like this. So here is the blueprint library. I implemented this this is, I didn't have to use this because this I copied from a previous project I did. So I use this one, get all displays and set active display. Here I pass it as an integer and get all displays. It's the same function, same as we did in our subsystem. And set active display also same, but instead we are just passing the index. So now this is working. So here this is what we are going to do. I'm gonna get all displays. This is from the function library, CLM display library, blueprint library, and I'm gonna use that. Now if I play in the editor, of course it was even earlier it was working here, but if I try in the standalone mode, here it works there too. Nice. So we can see the display options. So yeah, now not just that, let me close it and apply display, set active display. This also I'll use the function library function active display library function. Okay, now let's try that in the standalone mode. That is display. This is my other monitor. If I apply, it does switch to the other one, Now it's in the other one, you don't see that. But if I apply again this monitor, it comes here. Okay, so that is also working. Now the next thing I want to try is this full screen mode. Let me use a suitable resolution, apply. So this is not working here for some reason. See, I have selected full screen, and this is this monitor, and this resolution also compatible, but it's not working. It goes to full screen mode, then returns for some reason. So let me close that. So for that, as I remember, I had to do this first. Set active display first, and then at the end I had to set window mode. And in the window mode here, just call apply settings without checking this. Let me try now. Settings, display, I'll choose this one, and bigger resolution. Actually, it should work under any resolution, and this I'll make sure full screen, apply. Still it's not working. Wait, it worked. What did it do? But when it works, okay, this bar seems somewhat glitched. See, it's not detecting. Here it does detect the hover event, but these, they are also working. Okay, it's fine. But they do seem a little off. See, my mouse is over here, but still they are working. Okay, so other than that, it is working. Let me switch back to window mode and try again. Yeah. So actually, I had this one enabled for apply settings after setting screen resolutions. So once I disable that, now it is working perfectly. So here is the demonstration. Here, display. I'll select the active display and full screen and apply. See, now we are in the full screen mode and no mismatch in the mouse position and the focus on widget items. So it's working perfectly now. Nice. Let's try a smaller display like this and apply. My recording might go problematic now. It seems fine. Okay, so yeah, this is also working. Now let me try to go into full screen with a bit lower resolution, maybe something like this, and apply. Yeah, it still holds up. Oh, it doesn't. Actually, I noticed this display settings, even with the different resolution under full screen, it's working on the primary display without any issue. But it only doesn't work properly when we use the secondary display. So that is something I need to research on. So hopefully I will be able to find the answer and share with you guys. But for now, I think we will have to stop this episode right here. But we have solved most of the critical problems that we have in our menu system. So I think it's in a good state despite this minor issue. But yeah, we will try to fix that also later on. and do let me know if you guys able to find a solution for that. So thanks for watching. As always, updated project files will be available for download here in the Patreon page. A link would be in the description below, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next episode. Goodbye.